My name is Daniel Woods. I am 22 years old from Boulder, Colorado. I started climbing at the age of 5 and have been climbing now for 17 years. I began climbing in Texas, where I was born, and then later on moved to Colorado when I was 9, and basically got very involved with climbing living in Colorado. I was part of a junior climbing team and basically developed all my skills being a part of this team, and started competing, and just after that took off and became totally obsessed with rock climbing. So far life has been good. I feel happy, content. I just recently got a place in Boulder, Colorado, and have a home base now for the next few years. Over the last couple of months, I've just been constantly traveling throughout Europe and haven't had an actual home base, so it's nice to actually return back to a home and enjoy my wife, enjoy climbing gyms, enjoy local food and friends, and kind of relax and take trips here and there every once in a while. So this is kind of a change that I'm looking forward to, and yeah, I've so far been in a happy mood. I love climbing so much and have been to so many areas, repeated and established many boulder problems. So to pick one is hard, but I'd have to say that my favorite climbing area would be the Rocklands in South Africa. I've been there now twice, and I'm going back this summer, and so far it hasn't failed to disappoint me yet, so I've always been motivated. The climbing is very gymnastic, very powerful, and I like the feeling of stone there, so that's why it's my favorite. And I'd have to say my favorite boulder problem would be Hypnotized Mines in Rocky Mountain National Park. It has a very unique style of climbing to it, very technical yet powerful. So it's a beautiful line to look at, so yeah, that's probably my favorite line. I think I'll probably mostly be sport climbing in the US. I will visit the Red River Gorge, the New River Gorge, and parts of southern Utah. There's certain climbs I want to try, like Psychedelic in southern Utah, graded 14D. There's a couple 14Ds in the Red River Gorge, one of them Pure Imagination that I'm motivated on. And then after that, maybe in the winter time or the spring of next year, I want to travel to Europe and try to climb a couple 515A, maybe 515B. So this is my goal, but I have to start out lower and then progress higher. So this is my plan. My training consists of probably, it's mostly just rock climbing. I used to do workouts, finger workouts, exercises such as sit-ups, push-ups, campusing, a bunch of pull-ups, one-arm pull-ups, just subtle things to improve basic strength. But I figured out that they help you, they make you look good, but they don't really improve your rock climbing skills. The only way to actually obtain strength and skill in climbing is climbing itself. So the best way to get better is just by learning from others who are better than you and just climbing as much as possible. My next favorite activity to climbing is skateboarding. I do a lot of skateboarding. I used to do that when I was younger all the time, more so than climbing. But recently I had to kind of slow down on skateboarding just because I was getting hurt too much and wasn't able to climb. So climbing takes over, but I just recently started up again, just doing smaller smaller stuff. I'm predominantly a street skater, skate some park, but mostly street. And yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I like watching skateboarding videos. I like going out with friends and having a skate session, stuff like that. I also snowboard. I enjoy watching movies with friends, hanging out, and I guess just normal things in life that everyday people do. I think the closest thing that we have to the TNF Cup in Colorado is the ABS Nationals, which I'm about to compete in 2 weeks from now. The style is similar. All the best climbers from the US gather in one place to compete for a spot on the US climbing team. The only difference is between the TNF Cup and the Nationals is the TNF Cup is a process of elimination round in the finals. So you only have 3 final problems and 2 people are eliminated each problem to have the final 2 battling it out for the win. Whereas in the Nationals, everyone gets to try all the problems and it's a little more complicated for the crowd to understand. So the format, I'd say, is the main difference. But yeah, I mean, both competitions are very nice. I was impressed with how the TNF Cup was ran, and it was very well organized. And like I said before, the problems were great, so it's a pleasure to be able to come out and compete in it. I mean, honestly, I thought the competition ran very smoothly. A huge difference I actually noticed was I've done for the semifinal round, it was a red point format in the TNF Cup, and I've done semifinal red point formats in the US, and they're very chaotic in the US. There's not too much organization. Everyone rushes in to try to complete each problem. There's no lines or anything, and it's very unorganized, whereas at the TNF Cup, there was lines and stations that you could go to, and it was pretty easy to find out like which problems to try to do, and everyone had an equal fair shot at giving as many attempts as they wanted within the hour. So I really liked how the TNF Cup was organized for the semifinal round, and same with the finals. I mean, there was no error or anything, so I mean, it's kind of hard to point out any flaws that the competition had. So I mean, that's why I'm pretty psyched to come back next year. Every event that you go to, there's always a DJ, sometimes crazy lights flashing back and forth, trying to give it more of a I want to say club atmosphere for the crowd, so they can enjoy good music, enjoy lights, and then climbing is kind of the extra show that's put on as well. So it's usually a full package, and I feel like kind of the future too of climbing will be having famous artists coming and performing at climbing events. So you can have 2 shows in one for the crowd, and maybe getting like famous beer or food companies to sponsor the event, so people can have like free beverages and food and enjoy a great show and watch climbers duke it out for the top spot. So maybe this will be the future one day. Enjoy listening to rap, hip-hop, electronic music. Those are probably all that you'll find on my iPod. And favorite food, at home I eat a lot of Japanese food, a lot of Indian food, a lot of Thai food, and the occasional steak here and there. That's about as American as I get. I also like fried chicken. And let's see what else. My favorite genre of movie would be comedy and horror films. I guess my message would be just to enjoy what you do, have fun with it. I guess try 100% with what you do, and there's much failure that comes with climbing, so don't let the failure get you down. Instead, learn from your failures to turn it into a success, and just to always stay positive, and yeah, like I said, have fun with it. It's an amazing lifestyle that we have, and it's good. So words of wisdom.